Hello everybody and welcome to our all four cheer tryout video. Woo! Yay! I'm Coach Brittany and I'm the cheer director here.
I'm Coach Carlos and I'm the cheer manager at all four.
We are here to kind of show you some technique for our tumbling and our jumps and kind of walk you through each elite level we will have in the tumbling, jumps, and body positions we are looking for in each of those levels. This is Avi. We are going to also talk about a little bit, if you don't have those perfected yet, what other levels and tiers and teams we will have to help fit the best for you and what you're needing to work out throughout the season. Remember that we don't just look at tumbling, we look at jumps, body positions for flyers, basing technique, because we do stun at our tryouts. All that plays a part into our tryout process and our selection, but we always get questions on what do you want for tumbling? What do you want to see at tryouts? So we want to make sure in this video you see how we do things, what the skill level looks like per each level, and what we would like to see at your tryouts for tumbling. We also want to remind you that when you're trying out, so say you were on a level 1 team last year and you want to try for level 2, we are going to ask that we see all your previous level 1 skills, and that will continue through each level. So if you were on level 4 and you want to try out for 5, we're going to want to see those previous level 4 skills. So make sure you're not only working for the level above, that you're also perfecting the skills on the level you're on now to make sure those are perfect for tryouts as well. Thank you.
Here are some coaching tips for athletes trying out as flyers. To control their lower body, flyers would need to be sure to squeeze and control their quad muscles on their standing leg in addition to their glutes, pulling and shrugging through their shoulders for great upper body control, pushing their hips forward throughout all body positions, cleaning big at the end by looking at the wall behind them, and lots of chin pops and big smiles to help project their performance.
This season, we are changing the way we do our jumps by holding our clasp above our heads for 2 counts.
Alright everybody, so we're going to start with level 1. And remember, like I said, if you do not have these skills perfected yet, that's okay. We have prep, we have novice, we have other levels that will help you achieve these goals. So when you do become an elite team member, you have them perfected and they're ready to go. So Carlos is going to show some of these skills as I talk about them. Alright, so for our back walkovers, we're going to start in a nice high touchdown, foot lifted off the floor just a little bit, reaching back, straight legs, hitting the split, arms up, and clean. For our front walkover, we're going to start in that nice high touchdown position, foot forward, levering in, reaching up, keeping that bottom leg and front leg straight, and nice clean at the end as our feet come together. Front walkovers are a huge part in level 1, and we want all of our elite level 1 team members to have both a back walkover and a front walkover. For our cartwheel back walkover, we're going to start in the same touchdown, foot forward, reaching straight in our cartwheel, swinging our foot forward if we have to adjust, and straight back leg back walkover at the end. Keeping our pace fast and reaching fluidly in between our skills, holding the touchdown the whole time. For our handstand forward roll, we start in our touchdown, reaching forward, hitting our handstand at the top and holding, falling through candlestick, keeping our knees tucked at the end and standing up with no hands and cleaning.
For our standing back handspring, we're going to start with a nice tight sit, arms glued to our side, keeping our legs and feet glued together, blocking through our shoulders with a nice stick and stand.
For our back walkover back handspring, we're going to start in a nice tight touchdown, kicking up to the top in a big split, bringing our feet together for the same strong back handspring that we started with at the beginning of level 2. This year for level 2, we are definitely going to be asking to see a standing back handspring with a 2-count pause, standing back handspring. We want to see all the same technique displayed just as we would with a single back handspring. For our T-jump back handspring, we are going to start with the same tight 2-count approach that we saw at the beginning with our jumps, and we're going to sit in between, arms glued to our side, finishing with a strong back handspring and a stick and stand. For our round off 2 back handsprings, we are going to start from a power hurdle approach. We want to see a nice tight touchdown at the top of our hurdle, quick hands on our round off with our feet glued together, consistent speed, and a stick and stand.
For our toe back handspring, we want to snap our feet together out of the toe touch, squeezing our toes all the way through, keeping our speed strong, and snapping down, stick and standing at the end. For our standing 3, we want to not swing, like I said, keeping those arms tight by our body. Speed is a huge factor, straight legs, feet together, and a stick and stand at the end. For our round off 2 to tuck, we want to do it from either a power hurdle or a 2-step. We want to make sure we're reaching out, hurdling strong with arms and a touchdown. Speed in those round off 2 back handsprings, setting high for our tucks, pulling our knees in tight at the end, stick and stand.
For level 4, we're going to begin with a nice clean standing tuck, sitting with our arms glued by our side, quick arms to the top, knees up quickly, squeezing our core for that nice tuck shape, and a stick and stand. For our standing back handspring back tuck, we want to be sure that we are snapping our legs down quickly out of our back handspring for a nice quick set, all while still applying the same technique for both skills. For our toe touch back handspring back tuck, we want to be sure we're still applying all the same technique as before, but this time really putting the emphasis on getting our feet together out of our toe touch. For the layout, we want to be sure to pay attention to the speed and approach we get from our round of back handspring, blocking our feet behind us, getting our arms and hips to the ceiling as fast as possible, slapping our hands in our lap until we see the floor.
For our toe backs, we want to still clap up to our ears for 2 counts, hitting our toe touch up high and hyperextended, snapping our feet back together, setting for our standing tuck, and stick and standing feet together. For 2 to lay, we want to try not to drop step. We want to sit hands clean by our sides, 2 back handsprings with quick feet, snapping down, good power, and setting for our layout, slapping in front, no pike down, stick and stand.
For our running full, we want the same speed and approach we had for our layout. This time, getting our toes and arms up to the ceiling as fast as possible, using our arms to navigate our spin and tucking our chin into our shoulder.
Thank you guys for watching and taking time out of your day to watch each level, and make sure you are ready for tryouts. Remember that tumbling and jumps are not the only thing we look at, but it is a huge part. We want to make sure that your technique is perfect for the level you're trying out. Thank you.